Hey there, I just came to show you the. So let's get that off the way. There's a meat cleaver I was working on. Um, this is the Bigfoot that I was gonna, like I told you guys about it on another video that I was gonna carve one. This is a black willow tree. This log is 2 years old, so the splitting here hasn't really split much. It's not like that walrus carving I did. This one actually was another carving I was working on. Only it was still a thick log until I cut out the two arms. Like it was still a thick, pretty round, thick log as you can see there. It was still like pretty thick. Okay, so this side and this side. But all I did was work on the arms. I just carved out the arms and the head part, the head portion. I guess when it was windy here, it blew this off the table because I left it on the edge of the table. I thought it would be okay. I thought it was heavy enough to handle the wind, but it wasn't, and it broke the arm off. So I gotta fill this part in here. It's kind of indented a bit here, as you can see. So I gotta put some glue some pieces here to help match it up along with this one, because this is his hand down here towards his belly, like he's got his hand on his belly. So it actually ends right here. This is where it's supposed to end. This is just part of his belly. I just haven't grinded it down a bit or sanded it down a bit or cut it out a bit. Either one. But this is for the teenagers that I seen out on the west side. I don't know if those were like bigger kids or teenagers, but they seem pretty small too still. They could have been kids. But the baby there, that one was interesting to film. And at that time, I didn't have my glasses on, and that was 2 years ago, and I didn't really notice it until I got closer to, oh, there's someone standing there. At first, I thought it was a bear, but it would have came charging at me if it was. But it wasn't, it wasn't a bear. But I had my machete anyway, too, at that time, so. But anyway, this is for the Bigfoots out there. Hopefully they like it. So I just have to do some more of this grinding in here with the angle grinder to get the mass in. Both sides a little high, but this side's low, so I guess his arm is low. But I can fix this, no problem. To match it up with the other side. Oh my god, I'm tired. I know I was outside too, trying to catch some, see if I can hear any voices last night, or any howls or whoops or any calls of any kind, or even when they bang the tree with the stick. There's a certain sound when they do it. It's you can just tell it's them. But I didn't hear anything last night. Plus, to the fire, I threw in. I don't know what kind of board it was, but it just kept crackling. I didn't really get much sound with that. It it wasn't the 2x4s. They burned finely. They cracked, but they're not as wicked as this one. Sounded like firecrackers, basically. It just kept popping off and off, and must have had something on it. I got it from the old paintball field, so I couldn't tell what I threw in there because it was dark. I did have some light, but I didn't use it when I picked that board up. And as you can see here too, his feet, his legs, back of his legs. See his back of his shape there. See, that's just what they're generally shaped like, the big males. The males are shaped like huge around the belly, big shoulders. You know, the head's usually a little like, well, about that size, I guess, for carving like this. But it just has to be a bit more in. It has to come just a bit in. I'd say a half inch to a quarter inch in. It has to come in a bit. So I'm trying to work on that. But right now, I brought it into thawed out a bit because some of the snow was wet, and it wet this log down, so it was a little harder for me to sand, as you can see here, the burn mark from the sander, because it was a little tough when I was doing it. And this is a stable tree. It doesn't crack too much, this black willow. Not like the black poplar walrus I did. That one's cracked pretty good at the bottom, so I gotta fill all that in. I haven't done it yet. I haven't filled it all in yet, because I have to dig in that pile of sawdust. There's a pile of sawdust I raked up there. A lot of those short pieces are in there, short thin pieces. I took some, but I didn't take a lot to fill that walrus in. But anyway, this is a waving Bigfoot. So he's waving. Hello. And yeah, this is where his hand is supposed to end. It's not. It looks like it's going down to his crotch, but it's not. It's supposed to end right here. So, because you want it to match up with this one. So this one I have to bring it down a bit too. Like the thumb is right there. I just cut it out roughly like that for now, and the hand. So as you can see there, see the long typical Bigfoot fingers. And I'm gonna like this one once he's done. I know that because I'm gonna try and make it look exactly the way they do out there. And I gotta leave some of the mass on here, so some of this I still have to take down. I'll probably use these cheap sanding ones here because I'm out of those good ones. I don't like really these, but I'll probably end up using all of these just on this. And I got quite a bit there still, so take that out of there. Down to the end there. So this is an old one. This one will work fine too, but it's worn down, but it's actually for metal. It'll do a better job than these ones that are just for sanding regular wood, regular cheap wood, I guess, regular dry wood. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this up, let it dry a bit, and I'll finish her up tomorrow. I'll get a little bit more even here, cut here, because I ran out of gas when I was cutting it right here actually. So I'll just do it tomorrow because it was kind of late when I started on this. Well, 4, but I had to eat too, so I kind of felt hungry when I was doing it. So I came in and stopped work, gave me the meat and brought it in so we can thaw it a bit more, and tomorrow I'll work on it. So hopefully you enjoyed this short little video of Bigfoot I'm carving, and hopefully the teenagers out there like it too. So I'll probably go leave it on the west side of our quarter for them after I'm done. So I just want to show you guys that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This little short video. Alright, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you very much.